Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 3 Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we managed to defeat the second cryptid, and then also see our good friend Emma Milstein and her cat come to the rescue. But with all of that, after all that, we got told that we'll be doing extra security here at the function at the Orcus Tower this evening. And part of that means that these guys wish to talk to us. Or rather, the inspection team, which we now know is comprised of your Doors Locked, of Carl Regnitz, Irina Reinford, your girl and boy, Olivert and Alfin, Class 7 and Miss Tita Rassel, correct? That's right. Governor Regnitz and Clary in Irina's room. They're expecting you. Go in. Alright, pardon Norris. Wonder what Elisa's mother is like. Interesting, is what I would call her. But basically now we've got to do some...
welcome!
We've got to dot some Q's, do some I's. What's the phrasing for that? But that's what we got to do.
Sorry to call for you like this. I'm sure you're busy with security matters.
So strong shells of the crossbow arc.
No, it's fine. I'm glad for the chance to talk. It's good to see you again, Governor Regnitz and Chairman Irina. I see Sharon is with you too.
Thanks to you, I was able to promptly meet with the chairman. I'm glad to see you all were able to safely complete your duties for the day.
I've heard about what you've been doing for your special ops missions. Thank you for your assistance.
No problem.
So you're the new Class 7? And you are Professor Erica's daughter?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know my mother?
We've met the mother. Her mother be
I
crazy.
met her when I went to Libero with my father many years ago. We still keep in touch, even if she spends most of her letters gushing about you.
Mother.
Very protective mother.
Nice to see you again, Governor Regnitz.
I believe the last time was at Corel Imperial Villa. But now you're one of Rean's students? This sure is an interesting class. I heard you met with Machias and Elisa earlier?
Yeah, thankfully. Elisa delivered Orbital bikes and new equipment for the Dareflinger.
I see.
Of
Here,
course.
have a seat. Sharon, some tea for our guests.
There was also the new Orbital guns that I'm guessing we're going to talk about.
Certainly.
The new Empire's 8 Metropolis plan. Yes, Ordis, Berehard, Vroa, Sedak, Heimdallar, the 5 biggest cities in the Empire. We plan to add Jirai in the northwest, Halisk in the north, Crossbell City to them to create the core of the new Empire. There will be a speech explaining the particulars tomorrow when Crossbell's provincial legislature is assembled. That's what they've been planning. Could you give us a quick overview? There are 5 elements to it, but most notable is a new tax plan. Currently, Erebonian tax rates differ by region. Under the plan, all 8 cities would have the same tax laws and rates as Heimdall. That's good, right? I heard Crossbell taxes have been high since the annexation. Yes, different tax rates are a hassle when doing business across regions. The ultimate plan is to have a single tax rate for the Empire. Just like Libero, for example. That's right, taxes are pretty much the same wherever you go in Libero. Seems like a logical plan. But it's going to be a big change for the nobles who live off the province's taxes. I've no doubt there will be many obstacles going forward, but we plan to discuss all those at the provincial legislature tomorrow. Just so you know, Crossbow would benefit greatly from having the same taxes as Heimdallar. Really? Excuse me, you'll be talking to Speaker McDowell about this, right? Yes, that was the plan, but it may not be that easy. Apparently he won't be at the dinner tonight, and I'm a little concerned about him. I see. I wonder if he's ill. That's a little worrying. I haven't heard anything about Speaker McDowell either. I'm sure he has much to think on, though. Chancellor Osborne and Governor General Rufus's plans, for one. We have our respective reasons for coming to Crossbell. I was originally planning on coming here on my own, separately from the field inspection team. I'm sure the same ones could be said of the Prince and the Princess. So this includes a visit from the Pentacle is doing the Imperial Government and the doing of the Imperial Government and the Governor General? Which means our field exercises being Crossbell were also. Even the railway cannons being deployed here? You saw them. The new Dragavano class railway cannons. One of the main reasons to visiting was to oversee the deployment. Dragavano class? But why? Chairman Arena, would you explain to us just what those are capable of? Mr. Rean. Very well, I'll tell you what you can announce publicly right now. Dragono class railway guns are the latest model. The official successor to the ones installed at Grelia. Can't go into specifics, but suffice to say they maintain the firepower of the old models while drastically increasing their mobility. By making use of the detour rails, we can be used at any point along the railways. Can be moved along the Transcontinental Railway, for example. It's pretty big. Weapons of mass destruction comparable to the ones at Corellia. I haven't seen them in person, but reportedly they're capable of destroying large cities with populations of 100,000 in less than 2 hours. Why would you bring that thing to Crossbell? Why, I was never a concern. I was tasked by the Imperial Lava to make them, so I did, that's all. The advisor at your school, Professor Smith, helped out as well. What? Sorry to have betrayed your expectations like this. Both Chairman Arena and I were involved with the establishment of the original Class VII. One of the reasons we wanted to meet with you today. We wanted you to be aware of both the bright future and the cruel present between Empire and Crossbell. Governor Regnitz. Our time is nearly up. I believe the Prince and Princess are waiting to speak with you. I wouldn't do to make them wait any longer than necessary. I'm really not sure if I like Arena. True. Governor Regnitz, Chairman Arena. Excuse us. I pray for your field exercises to turn out well. Take care. You get shades of not giving a fuck. But I can't tell if that's not giving a fuck in a bad way, like that they're going to eventually turn. Whereas Carl, for the most part, seems fairly nice, even though they are very close to, obviously, the Blood Nine Chancellor. Anyway, farewell, everyone. No position to comment on anything Chairman Arena said, but it's alright. She's a tough person. I know she's fair, too. For the time being, I'll accept her and the Governor's words. You have my most gracious thanks. I will also pray you are able to finish your field exercises safely. Juna, are you okay? I can't just say I'm calm about all this, but I know the two of us told all that without hiding anything. So I'll accept what they said for now. Juna. I have my own concerns about the 8th Metropolis plan. Yeah, you should each think about what we learned tonight. But the time is short. We should go meet the Prince and Princess. Yes, they should be in the next room down the hall. Here we go. Class VII Cadet Russell of Thors Branch campus have arrived. Hello. Orders from the Prince Oliver to let you pass. Mindful of the fact you are meeting with the Imperial family. Mind your manners. Understood? Excuse us. The Imperial family.
Rean! Welcome, all of you.
Where's Oliver?
Elise, Princess Alvin, good to see you both.
Yes, likewise. If I recall correctly, we haven't seen each other since the end of last year. And Elise... Oh, Elise?
She's gonna go hug her brother, surely.
It's nothing. Good to see you again, Rean.
Yeah, it's been too long. I heard you became student council president. Is that going well?
Oh, absolutely. Her popularity with the younger students has simply skyrocketed. Everyone there relies on her all the time. Perhaps tonight, she can rely on her dearest brother to comfort her? Your Highness!
I'm glad to see you two are as close as ever.
Very, very close.
So these are the princess and Instructor Rean's little sister.
Both of them are so gorgeous. It's like they stepped right out of a dream.
Aha! Welcome, young Rean.
Here he is. The big man.
Prince Olivert. It's been a while since I've seen you, too.
Indeed, over a year. Far too long by my reckoning. Late though it may be, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating. I'd also like to thank you for lending your aid to the branch campus.
I'm not worthy of those words. You've done a lot for me too, Your Highness. You and Toval. Let me thank you on behalf of all my classmates who aren't here today.
Oh, that little parlor trick I did for you. Think nothing of it.
He's a weird one, is Oliver.
I guess the old Class 7 has a lot going on. He's pretty charismatic. Just what I'd expect from a prince.
You have no fucking idea, Juna.
I'd hesitate to call him a typical prince.
Yes.
So we have the new Class 7 and my very own little comrade in arms. It's good to see you again, Kurt. But, Tita, has it truly been 3 years? Well, perhaps I should play you a song to mark this joyous reunion of friends long apart.
I think we'll pass. Besides, I'm sure you don't have much time before the dinner.
I'm glad to see you're the same as ever.
It is a pleasure to see you again too, Your Majesty.
Wait, what?
I've heard rumors about the kind of person he is. They appear to have all been true.
He's an interesting one.
Dear Olivert, can't you see the new people are overwhelmed by your charms? Please, have a seat, everyone.
He is the bombastic bard. The bisexual bombastic bard. This... I was used to doing with this voice. This brings me back. The last time we were together, Tita, was during the incident in Liberal. Wait, no. It was in Phantasma, wasn't it? Yes. That place was pretty tough to deal with. I'm happy that you've been able to... been doing well since then, Olivia, Prince Olivert. And it warms my heart to see you've grown into a delightful young lady. I'm certain it's causing dear Agatha no end of trouble. Well, in fact, I told him. I'm told you ran into him in Sutherland. I've heard all about your previous set of field exercises. Thank you for dealing with the requests on behalf of the Imperial Government. The old Class 7 and Agatha helped out a lot. The entire branch campus too, led by Kurt, Juna, and Altina. Instructor. I've heard that you joined Kurt. I heard that you joined Class 7, Kurt. It truly seems to be a good fit for you. Never expecting Cedric would have done such a thing. Princess. So you heard. Alright. You two are the oldest siblings of that snobby prince guy. That's a little too disrespectful, and this is me talking. Well, I can certainly cannot argue the point, unfortunately. Let me say this, Rean. You as well, Kurt, given what your family has been through. We sincerely apologize for his actions. Please don't trouble yourself over it. My father, brother, and uncle have all accepted it already. I'm so lost. You don't have to worry about me either. If anything, I was just surprised how much he grew in such a short time. When did he start being like that? Around summer last year. After he was unable to attend the summer festival due to illness, it was as though he changed into a completely different person. So was it his idea to cut off the Vanders? He grew taller, stronger. worried that he would be fine, but he also became much more forceful. Our mother was worried about him too. We can only assume it was due to the influence of that man. That man. It seems you've been trained well. Indeed, thank you. Chancellor Osborne. Recently, Cedric's begun to look up to him. Huh? He's the one they call the Blood Nine Chancellor. He's the one who planned the annexation of Crossbell. Was Oliver just going to come out and say it? To be fair, he's always admired the way the Court Chancellor has done things to some extent. If the Chancellor played a part in helping Cedric recover and grow, then he has my thanks for that. No doubt Cedric will learn control that forcefulness one day. Catherine, please watch over him for me. Olivet. Yes, of course, Your Highness. Sounds like there's some complicated things going on. Stephanie got a better impression of them now. It's clear they both care for their little brother a lot. Might I introduce myself as well? I am Rean Schwarzer, Rean's younger sister. Thank you all for taking care of my brother. Huh? He's the one who takes care of us. I mean, I don't really look up to him, and I don't hate him, but I don't hate him or anything. Huh? My word. You're welcome, but though it is true that we are more often indebted to him. Same here. He helps me out with all his lessons and with Princess Soldan-related things. Is that so? Well, even so, my brother is still very new to being an instructor, so please take good care of him. Was that really necessary, Elise? Oh, enough playing around you. After all, you're the one who looks up to Rean the most. Princess. In any event, I was surprised to hear you join Class 7, little Tina. Yet somehow I feel like it was meant to be. Elise. I'm surprised to hear that. I was under the impression my presence would give you unpleasant memories given our history. Well, it's true I'm not pleased with you for having kidnapped myself and the princess, but I was told you'd be helping my brother, so I wanted to thank you. There, you may be a student now. I ask that you continue to look after him. Why are Kurt and June not more shocked? Ellie. Wait, what was that about kidnapping? Okay, I'm glad. I recall having heard you were a spy for the Little Blood Alliance, but... As part of my spy missions, I abducted Elise and the princess. That was the first time I met Instructor Rean. Yeah, those sure were the days. It's strange, indeed, to think that after all that, you're a member of Class 7 now. However, it's all thanks to you I was able to be the damsel in distress, find myself carried to safety in Rean's arms. Princess. So that's how all of you know each other. Well, I'm impressed with all the things the class has established. That you established has achieved, Oliver. Stop it, Tita, you flatter me so. I don't even know where to begin with that one. But I see now, he definitely acts like a big brother. At least, I guess she's about the same age as me. Time's up, folks. Here we go. My apologies. Nearly time for the dinner party. We need to prepare soon. Alrighty, how time flies. Understood. Thanks for letting us know. Well, I suppose it's time for the sweet sorrow that is parting. No doubt we'll meet again soon, however. Thank you for calling us here. Your inspection goes smoothly. Please keep looking out for these two, okay, Elise? Of course. You take care of your class as well, Rean. I pray you find success with your field exercises. Oh yes, and one final thing. Regarding that girl with the mink-colored hair. Are you talking about Muse Egret? Muse? Egret, I see. What about her? She's a classmate of mine. Oh, I see. Princess. Yes. My apologies for bringing it up. For a minute I thought I knew her, but that must have been my mistake. Farewell for now, and thank you. That throw me all types away. I wish we could have talked a bit longer. Either way, I'm glad they all seem well. I agree. I've heard quite a few rumors about Oliver. I was a little worried. Olivier, sorry. Seems to be doing just fine after all. Olivier, his nickname or something? Well, when he visited Liberal 4 years ago, he hid his identity and took a different name. To me, he's still the funny, smart, and reliable bard Olivier. Is that so? So that means you must know my older brother as well. Oh, you mean Mr. Mueller? He and Oliver are pretty much best friends. I had no idea you were his little brother. Well, half-brother. We have different mothers, and we both look nothing alike, frankly. I hadn't heard that before. Allie? What's wrong? I'm starting to feel a bit of regret for what I did to the princess and Instructor Rean's little sister. I was a mission, but I shouldn't feel bad, but... I see. Altina. Seems like you're growing up too, Allie. Elise and the princess were both so gorgeous. I can't fall behind. I understand the feeling. Alright, we're done meeting the VIPs. Party's gonna start soon. Let's get back to the floor 34. Floor 34. Yeah, understood. How very, very, very interesting. So we got ourselves some new character profiles there. Well, it seems you've done with talking. Governor General Rufus. I didn't realize you were the one on this floor as well, Your Excellency. No need for that, you can call me Rufus. It's almost time for the guests to be sent to the venue. But I'm glad I ran into you here, Rean. I'd like to talk with you. In private. It won't take so much of your time. Well... Sorry guys, can you head back out with me? Sure, but... Understood.
There are some things we just can't talk about with the young ones here. Come to think of it, I suppose this is the first time we'll have spoken one-on-one like this.
Certainly will be.
Yes, that's true. So, am I speaking to the Governor General of Crossbell? Or am I speaking to the leader of the Ironbloods?
Ah, the Ironbloods. Gifted children found and taken in by His Excellency Lord Osborne. Mostly the latter, to answer your question. But you forget, I'm also a former member of the Thors Board of Directors. At the same time, my younger brother is one of your classmates. I'm certain there is an abundance of topics we could discuss.
Yeah, that's true.
If you need to leave a message for Eustace, I'll make sure he gets it. We'll be meeting up before too long.
Ah, so you've already managed to meet with some of your other classmates. Not all of them, though, I suppose it must be difficult getting a hold of Gaius and Instructor Valestein.
Why so?
How much does he know?
I jest. Our time is short and better spent on topics besides my brother. What I wish to discuss is your rather fascinating lineage.
Which is, of course, Osborne is his father.
Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go. I won't let anyone interfere. This is going to be our final battle.
The group's primary member, in fact. Though that secret was, until very recently, kept between myself and His Excellency the Chancellor.
Relentlessly, without looking back. As long as you do, I'm sure.
I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours. And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell.
Why are you still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead!
That is, we don't know.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He did get revenge on you! Was everything he did, was his whole life for nothing?
Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
What a powerful, powerful family.
Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
Then, please tell me. As much as I wanted to ask while all that was happening a year and a half ago, I couldn't.
This is some deep drama.
What is the Black Workshop? And how were they able to create Millium and Altina? What is the Phantasmal Blaze plan that Chancellor Osborne took from the Society? And how did you become leader of the Ironbloods?
My lord, it's nearly time.
Ooh, he's a tease.
I shall be there shortly. I can answer some of your questions. Only His Excellency knows the truth about the Black Workshop.
That's the thing that we're probably most interested in, because it seems to be separate from Ouroboros.
He entrusted the Black Rabbit to me personally. Second, I'm sure Claire, Lecter, and Millium don't know this, but it seems we're being tested. They want to see whether any of us, yourself included, can reach the core.
The core?
What does that mean?
In regards to me being the leader of the Ironbloods, 12 years ago, I manipulated my father into sending a Jaeger Corps called Arngarm to attack His Excellency.
Mm-hmm.
Arngarm. That's the Corps V from the Imperial Liberation Front was the leader of.
And it was the one that got decimated.
He said they were hired by some high-up noble to attack the Chancellor, but were completely wiped out.
I wanted to test him. I wished to see just how capable this commoner Chancellor was, and if he could figure out who did it. Then one day, when I was practicing falconry with your adoptive father, Baron Schwarzer, who should he introduce me to but His Excellency? He had known it was me the whole time.
Baron Schwarzer is a friend of Osborne.
Are you so bored you feel the need to play with fire? Do you tire of your empty days spent tied down by your family and title?
Yes, I apologize for the other day, but it seems you're aware it was me who sent you that little greeting. The 4 great houses have no future. From here on, I shall consider you my true father, and one day surpass you.
Ha ha! Ironbloods, is it? They say children should surpass their fathers. I eagerly look forward to that day.
So Rufus must see Rean as somewhat of either a foe or a brother enemy.
And so, that is how I became the first Ironblood.
Trails of Cold Steel 3. Later that evening, the dinner party on the floor 35 began. Members of the inspection team met with the influential individuals from all around Crossbell. Are we going to see the Hayworths? Who obviously we know the Hayworths are Ren's parents. If you know who Ren is at this point, because we've not brought them up to us, but Ren is a ex-enforcer, new sister of Josh and Estelle. There's that blonde lady, and she has purpley hair. That's the other thing. Feels like this is wide open for some sort of... My only other appearance of doing security detail here is there being a full-on attack. To be fair, the food looks better in here. This is tasty. Sure didn't expect to get the same food as the rest of the dinner party. It was nice of him. If only I could find some way to get closer to the princess. Aye, she's quite the looker. The black-haired one with her is more than a little cutie herself. Or even shite at Scottish accents. Look at them. Seem like they're having a good time. Students don't need to be given such extravagant food. Well, we couldn't say no to General Rufus's generosity. That's a sentence and a half that I didn't completely say. It was nice of him to invite you too, Randy. Not allowed to leave the tower, though. Still, it's good to have you with us. Rufus. He's not the type to mess with people. But I'm sure everything he said is true. Hiring V's Jaeger Corps 12 years ago, becoming the head of the Iron Bloods. The connection between him and the Blood Knight Chancellor was my father, Rean Schwarzer. So father knew Chancellor even back then. Does that mean the day he found me in that blizzard? Rean. What's wrong with you? You don't look well. I'm okay. I'm just thinking about something. I don't blame you. From the sound of it, some pretty heavy stories come out during your special operations missions earlier today. Make sure you go eat something. Can't go out to war in an empty stomach or something. Yeah, you're right. Shouldn't just also focus on my own issues. Need to focus on what's in front of me. Students and the field exercises. Speaking of which, where are they? Oh. You see, there's something I wanted to ask. Have you met the princess before? Oh, why'd you ask that? She mentioned you look like someone she knew. So I was just wondering. I may have run into her at a dinner party at the capital once or twice. I hear her very well acquainted with Prince Olivert yourself, Tita. I believe I've heard your future with that red-headed racer was blessed by one of His Highness's performances. Oh, Rod, really? Why would Prince Olivert... That guy performed? I don't remember. How'd you know so much, Muse? Yuna's still gloomy. Thought she'd brighten up a bit after talking to His Highness, but... She still has many concerns between railway cannons and Governor General Rufus. Is that so? Man, what's your guys' problem? Look at all, you all look like crap. Man, you all look like crap. Hello to you too, Ash. What do you want? You're like you could have been wandering around the whole time. Yeah, I was looking for ways to get out of the tower. They ain't got any booze here for us, so I was thinking maybe of hitting up the nightlife. Maybe find some babes to enjoy it with. Wanna join me? Sheesh, you haven't been scolded for that exact thing before. And what was that supposed to make me want to... and what about that was supposed to make me want to come? Seems like the students are having a good time. They need to be more aware of the surroundings. They should have been in the mindset that the mission is finished only once they've returned to camp. By the way, inspection team will be on standby after this time until it's time for them to move again. Is our camp going to be okay? I thought we were supposed to be there. There's no need to worry about that. Army troops stationed there are the best of the best. They haven't spotted any movement from society recently. Well, aren't you on top of things? What happened to Major Claire and Lek there? They're currently on the mission outside the tower. Don't worry about them, just focus on your own task. Got it. Man, everywhere we go, everything's classified. Party should be ending in half an hour or so. Dinner party reached its conclusion without any incidents. Until the guest houses for the inspection team had been prepared, they were to remain on standby in the tower. You're free to do as you wish now. You must remain on the 34th floor. If you are called for, you must turn immediately. Now, break! Huh? There's not a lot of time, but I guess I'll have a look around the floor. Indeed we will. Freddy's gonna have some things to say. All these dishes were great. They really were. It's rare I'm able to get such my hands on high quality ingredients, but try to recreate this flavor once we get to boot camp. All in a day's work. You get a slight hint of lotus, which means I'm on a go, honey. Interesting. This is, of course, the swimming club. What's wrong, Altina? Instructor, just received my periodic contact from the intelligence division. There's been an unexpected development. Unexpected? Yes, Major Arundel and Major Claire. Not only are they not here in the tower, they're not even Crossbell anymore. That's a little worrying. Is anyone okay for you to tell me that? They didn't say it was confidential, so it's probably fine. It's either Tangram or under construction, or Belgrade to the west. Wait, but this morning... Hey, Allie. Lenora. Man, today really wiped me out. Oh, you're talking with someone. It's no big deal. Go ahead, I'll get out your way. Understood, pardon me. Sorry to butt in, Instructor. Interesting. I want to speak to Tita. So you met Prince Oliver when he's in Libro? What's he like? I can't really go to details, but I mean, Princess Oliver, very talented with an orbital gun, and Art saved us a bunch of times. One heard at one point he drank a whole bottle of expensive wine without paying in order to get thrown in jail. Yeah, he did do that. Why would he do that? I suppose he's just the adventurous type. Sounds like Tita knows the prince pretty well from time traveling together. It certainly does. El Huna. Instructor, I was wondering, how was your talk with Governor General Rufus? Very productive, and also completely unproductive. He may be my friend's brother, but things aren't ever easy with him. Sounds like he's a tough nut to crack, even for you. Ever since the annexation, there hasn't gone by where I haven't heard his name. When I think about it, he really is an amazing person, but just as terrifying. Especially considering that most people in Crossbell don't have any resentment towards him. It's not really my place to comment on that. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm surprised about the princess. Not to mention your wonderful little sister. Her brother. That's her brother, I bet she's the cutest thing ever, huh? Yeah, she can be pretty tough to deal with at times. But admit she's going into a beautiful woman, just like her mother. The only issue is how she's gonna make her social debut. It'll need to be pretty grand to scare off any sleazy guys. This complex is worse off than I feared. Maybe that's worth an extra point or two. Most probably is. He cares. I think is the key there. Randy! Is this the... Man, this is seriously really hit the spot. This is the love thing I want to see. Randy and Toa. I mean, they are the same age. Or only slightly. There's Kurt and Sydney there, of course. Let's speak to them. I'm glad to see they haven't changed. Aside the fact she's coming even more beautiful. She certainly is. You met the Imperial family before, right, Kurt? Yes, due to my family's service to them. I wasn't anywhere near as close to them as my brother was to Olivet. If I was, I could have noticed Prince Cedric's change. Kurt, if you put it that way, I'm in the same boat. If I'd paid more attention and not simply complied with the government's requests. Instructor. But like Prince Oliver said, we need to look out for him now. He's smart, but he should know that more than most people. Yes, I should do my best to look out for His Highness. That's the spirit. What are you saying, Sids? Use your connections to get closer to the Sid is his usual self. He's just trying to get close to that gal. All about the gals. Get the swatch, you two. Doesn't it inspire you? Motivate? I can't do it. Isn't it rocking? Then I know what is, baby. Got that rock. Got that roll. Is there? Oh, there is a thing. Can I go in here? The waiting area for reporters. There's people programmed in there. I want to know who's the reporters in there. Missing Vivi, amongst others. As we can see. Well, you're not listening to a word I've said. All members of the mass media need to be in standby in their own room and given the go-ahead. Well, it's not like I was trying to sneak up on the inspection team or any of the VIPs. I want to see if I get a little interview with a member of the secure team. Or maybe the branch campers. Oh, you're the RMP, aren't you? Dear Inspector Irving? Think you could tell us about... It's quite enough! Oh, that's where you are, Vivi. Oh, hey there, Rean. You know her? I take it you mean she's one of your schoolmates from the men campus. I'm Vivi, Imperial Chronicle. Graduated last spring alongside Rean. Schwarzer, I leave it to you. Tell your friend to follow the rules. He'd be handsome if he wasn't such a hard ass. I don't disagree, but he's right. He should follow the rules here. Worst case scenario, you get kicked out. Well, I guess. Just hoping I'd run into a member of the inspection team or one of the VIPs. Speaking of McDowell's absent, and I can get a hold of his granddaughter. Ah. So that's what you want, Vivi. Crap. He's... Oh, did you come up here too? Well, Vivi, we're supposed to be working together. Don't run off like that on your own. I mean, it'd be bad for you if you barged in somewhere you shouldn't and get kicked out, right? Well, fine. I'll just sit quietly till the interviews. Bye now, Rean. Keep sending those landscape shots and let me know if you find any juicy info you can share with me. Got it. I could certainly learn a thing or two when it comes to her energy. But she said something about not being able to get in touch with the McDowells. It's our first Ellie reference. Well, we've heard about Speaker McDowell, but this is one of our first other references, of course. This was like someone we're supposed to speak to. Of course the elevators are out. Emergency stairs seem pretty well guarded too. Because the only option is to fake being sick. I'm pretty amazed how he'll just bird out one of these things while next to one of your instructors. By this point I can figure I can just buy you off. How about it? Let me get out of here and there's something in it for you. Quit joking around and get back to the room. Damn stick in the mud. Indeed, damn stick in the mud. Irving. Those reporter types, I just don't know how to deal with them. A while back I was forced into an interview with a reporter for Crosswell Times. Considering their jobs, I guess you can make them real pushy. Have you talked to your friend about this? She said she's had enough too. Where's it telling me to go now? Towards the emergency stairs. We haven't seen Mr. Ygritte yet. Just a thought. Lovely to see you again. Someone's talking in the emergency stairwell. I should check it out.
I can't believe you enrolled at the branch campus.
That voice.
I had no clue. I had assumed you transferred to a girls' school in Ordis.
Well, to be fair, I did dodge the topic in my letters. But just for fun, I also left you a little hint here and there.
You're the same as ever. So you had all our letters to Ordis forwarded to Leaves?
Doesn't it sound like something right out of a spy novel?
She's a weird... I still don't know who she is.
I did it partly so the two of you wouldn't worry. Of course, I also just wanted to surprise you.
We were worried about you anyway, though. But I'm glad to see you're okay. Your replies took longer, so I thought something may have happened to you. I wasn't able to help you at all. Neither was I. I wish there was something I could have done.
Oh, you two. Your concern is more than enough.
Interesting.
I couldn't keep going to St. Estrella either way. Though I will say, I miss having girl talk with the princess. And hearing your tales of brotherly love, Elise.
Aww. You really haven't changed, have you? So you go by Muse at Thors? It seems like they throw you into actual combat a lot. Are you going to be okay?
Muse?
Yes.
Is this not a real name?
This is the path I've chosen for myself. Besides, if something were to happen, I'm sure your gallant brother would protect me.
Yeah,
Huh?
he definitely would.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Rean? Rean?
Sorry, Your Highness.
Trying to listen in on a maiden's secrets, are we?
Sheesh. I guess all that explains the way you've been acting towards me this whole time.
There you go.
Don't worry, Rean. It's not your fault. Yes, she's always been like this.
So who are you? I see. You were more to St. Astor before. Yes, until the end of last year. Year below these two. But they've always looked after me. Might be more accurate to say she was always teasing me. Well, I can resist this when you're this cute. Yes, I completely agree. You too, princess? St. Astor. Makes sense for a noble girl to go there. Why did she leave? Why did she come to the branch campus? Your Highness, Lady Elise, it's time. Oh no. We'll be right back anyway. We need to move to the guest house in the city now. Alright, I heard about that. I'm sure you have a lot of your plate starting tomorrow. So be sure to get some rest. You too, Elise. Another view as well. Muse. Oh, goddammit. It's gonna be no Milliam or something. Please be careful. Remember what happened in Sutherland. You got it. Thank you. Right now, that's Mildred. Mildred. Good night, Elise, princess. Think I'll borrow him for a bit. Can't say whether or not I'll give him back, though. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Going a little too far with your jokes. What if I told you I wasn't joking? I'm jealous. I can almost understand Cedric's feelings. Wonder how serious she really is. She's not really the type to show her true colors. Considering her position, she really must have some kind of motive. True. She's a good girl, but sometimes I think she's too smart for her own good. Hope she doesn't have some sort of outrageous plan. So she's super smart. I think we kind of knew that. Also, Aurelia knew she was. Trails of Cold Steel 3. The Mystery of Muse, or Mildy. So, you're on to St. Esther after all. I had my suspicions, but I was never quite sure. All Elise would ever talk about was our dear brother Rean. I had my fair share about you from the princess as well. Between the two of them, I couldn't just help falling in love. Well, from the sound of it, you were pretty close to my sister and the princess, right? I want to thank you on their behalf. Oh, you don't need to thank me. Those two treated me very well, with no regard for our different social positions. Leaving them behind was the only regret I had when I left that school. I see. Accountant family in orders. They must have been under some pressure at the time. Pressure from from Chancellor Osborne's imperial government. Hey, please don't make that face. I still have an attachment to my old school, but I've made friends with Yuna and the others. Here. Most importantly, I've met the man of my destiny here. You need to stop joking about that. What's this all about? Ash. Why, hello there. Hey now, Instructor Schwarzer. Didn't think you were the type. Getting close with the student body, huh? No, this is... You misunderstand. Our relationship is strictly platonic. For now, I'm ready to give my all at any time, though. You really are taking this way too far. I focus on my power and... Oh. The hell was that? Instructor, what are you doing? Musei and Ash are here. Something happened? No, we just met up by chance. Do you guys need something? Yes, it is almost time. We need to see off the inspection team, right? Right, you two get back to your classes and... Instructor Rean? What's wrong? There's no mistaking it. Same sensation I felt during the Civil War. What's with the chill in the air? Interesting.
What?
He feels it too. Anyway.
An explosion.
I knew he was a bit devilish.
The hell's going on?
Should I say ogreish?
Something happened on the roof.
What's going on?
Here, footage from the rooftop cameras.
Whoa, what is that?
Is that the landing ship from earlier today? Huh. Who are those guys?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Number 1, the almighty conflagration.
Wait, is that...
One of Ouroboros' enforcers. Toa! Randy! Check on the students and the inspection team! Major Michael, can you get in touch with the security forces? Got it!
The elevator's out of commission. Use the emergency stairs.
Understood!
Instructor!
Classes 7, 8, and 9, form up. Grab all your gear. We're heading to floor 36, the VIP floor.
Do not break the chain of command. This is the branch campus. Security room, do you copy?
They're going.
But wait, you guys!
Don't worry, I'll go bring him back.
I'll go too. We'll return with them as soon as we can.
And that's the start. Is this the turning point?
Just what are you up to?
I just want to see how things play out for myself.
Musei? Why is she...
Damn it! What the heck are they doing?
Come on, Randy, bring you along too.
Leave them to Schwarzer. We need to secure the guests.
Is this a reaction to those black flames? If I'm not careful, my power might break loose.
Master Rean!
Sharon!
I shall be joining you. I've received permission from the chairman.
Nice.
That'll be a big help. It seems there are 2 of them. The almighty conflagration and...
Yes, another enforcer. An extremely tricky one at that.
Go on, say their name.
Master Rean, we strike!
Yeah, let's go!
Sounds like a battle up there.
Could they have already gotten inside?
Patrol archaisms.
At a time like this?
Hey, don't start the party without me!
You two?
They're coming in.
Ash, I get. But why are you here, Musei?
Can't let you guys steal the show every time.
I just thought it might be fun to come help you out.
Certainly would be.
We can talk later. Right now, we need to defeat these things.
Fine, whatever.
Just be careful.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Now, let's show them a thing or two.
I won't go easy.
Nice. We're gonna first battlescope our way through everyone that we need to battlescope. Or 3 of them we need to battlescope, so we'll do that first. But it seems we finally got the other 2 members of Class 7, or I suppose they're not members right now. Or they might not even be class members, but seemingly
wings, shoot!
Classes.
Let's go!
See, the Azure Wings made me think that they were a Hexen Clan thing, but I might be possibly wrong. We'll go ahead and use one of these again. We'll battlescope the gunner. It's more archaism, uses all the waves. We knew this already.
My turn.
Graphs. Yeah, I'm also the fact that he is. He said this last time, and there's something demonic, you know, with the scythe. Has he got them some ogre in him as well? It's certainly interesting. I've got the break here. Feels like too much for. It's too good of an opportunity to do that.
It's my turn.
And then we can go from here. Use the. Where are you? Where are you? Battle scope. On this gunner. Nice. Just gonna take out these 2.
This is it.
Thwack, thwack. Excel breaker.
It's my turn.
I just want to see this.
Heal our wounds. Sephiral rain.
Thanks.
Nice.
My turn.
We're gonna have a good time. I have a feeling.
Sure.
We'll do a rumbling slash
You're
here.
mine!
Nice.
Very well. Yeah.
What an interesting
Now,
class.
let's continue onward.
1.8. Ash. Let me say I'm a little bit behind everyone, but that's fine. At the same time.
Let's go.
Yes. Do be careful.
And I think this is probably a space to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Trails of Cold Steel 3. Love ya.